Our municipal guest that we're going to lead off with tonight is our good friend from the village of Rybrook, Jason Klein. Jason is going to let us know everything that's happening in Rybrook. He's been mayor, and they have about 10,000 people that are in the village of Rybrook, certainly nestled in the north part, right before you hit over to the Connecticut line, right on the line there. And it's our good friend here, Jason Klein. Come on down, Jason. It's good to see you.
Thank you. All right, first off, thank you to the County Executive, Ken Jenkins, for inviting me to come here. This is my first trip here with you as the County Executive, but I've been here a few times before. As Ken said, I'm Jason Klein, the Mayor of Rybrook. I just finished my first 3-year term, and in March was reelected for another 3-year term. It's kind of apropos that it's raining today. A lot of what I have to talk about is flooding. Which we've seen quite our share of in Rybrook, unfortunately. We are the first community in Westchester to go through the NRCS program of actually buying out houses in flood-prone areas. And so a little update on that. At this point, we've actually purchased 7 houses with 1 more in contract. So we're almost at 8 houses now, and design is underway for the demolition, whereby we will knock these houses down, return them to floodplain to protect residents farther downstream, and even into other areas, into the neighboring legislative district in Rye. So we'll be helping along the way there. We also have a few flooding grants that are in the works. Unfortunately, federal funding has been lost for construction of the Avon Circle Portchester Middle School flood mitigation project, but we continue to seek other sources. We do still have work continuing on a flood mitigation study at Rich Manor Park and on design of a flood mitigation project in the Brook area, which is one of our most flood-prone areas. Both of these have approved grant funding, and we're looking forward to moving forward with that. We also have a number of other grants going in the village. We're working with the county on the level 2 chargers for electric vehicles, both at Village Hall and at Garibaldi Park, so hitting both the north and south area of our village. We have existing CDBG grants that we're working on. One is existing for the HVAC at our Village Hall, and others are grants that have been approved by the County Planning Department for retaining wall, generator, and fence at our AJP Community Senior Center. Those are just awaiting Board of Legislator approval, and we hope to get that going. Rybrook remains a strong place for development. We continue to work with developers on the larger properties that we have within the village at 900 King Street and the former Doral property. Unfortunately, Rybrook saw the closing of both of our hotels in 2000, one prior to COVID, then one with COVID. And so we look to either have the hotels reopen or have other projects in those and working with developers to try and move that forward. We have a lot of community events that the village puts on. We have a series of what we call fit walks, neighborhood walks coming out of the Bruno M. Ontario Ridge Street School on weekends. As we head into summer, we have the Rybrook birthday party coming up in June. Rybrook being one of the younger communities in Westchester County, only becoming its own village in 1982. We also have Ice Cream Fridays and concert series at Pine Ridge Park, a food truck event on July 19th, and a community tag sale on July 26th. As always, we thank the County Executive and the County Board of Legislators and the county for its support of the Village of Rybrook, and we very much look forward to working with you over the years to come.
Well, Mayor, thank you so much for all the work that you continue to do in the village of Rybrook. It was really important to talk about specifically today as it's raining. Over the weekend, we've had some tremendous downpours, and talking about the village and the things that you've been trying to work on and being a leader, because I think, as you pointed out, Mayor, in Westchester County being a part of that program where people were continually getting flooded out, and then the village actually purchased those properties and will return them to to be floodplains, which a lot of places around had homes built in places that were floodplains, and it's a way of addressing the concerns that continue to happen for those individuals. One, saving them the heartache and hassle that every time it rained, you'd have to worry about what things were happening and just couldn't get around that. But to move those things forward. The Avon Circle was a challenge to hear that. I know that the people in Avon Circle, there have some additional development in that area as well, and that's a concern, again, because of the challenges and changes that have happened on the federal government. It's always great knowing that your other partners here at the county level, in regional government and local partners, that we're going to continue to try to work together as much as possible to take care of business for Rye Brook. Congratulations on your re-election, Mayor, and certainly we're looking forward to continuing to work with you with whatever hat you have on. There's so many that Mayor Jason Klein has, but for the village of Rye Brook, being the mayor and working extremely hard for that. So again, thank you so much, Mayor, for doing that. And we're all looking forward, because we all like ice cream, and we're going to get those dates from them to make sure to show up in the park to enjoy some of the village of Rye Brook's opportunities. I know that in one of the developments, I guess would have been the Rye Town Hilton. There's a proposal that's currently going in front of the village for some kind of things that are going to happen there. So we'll see what happens, but we're looking for the continued exciting times in the village of Rye Brook. So again, thanks a lot, Mayor, for being here with us.